Welcome back, everybody, and here to help us with our bottom line, we have Michael Jankins with Jankins Law Firm, and you have a great topic to talk about today, because of course you're always talking about bankruptcy, and now we're going to talk about how to rebuild our credit after filing bankruptcy, correct?
Correct. That's one of the first things that people ask me when they are about to file bankruptcy. Is they're already concerned about, well, my credit's bad, so how long will it take before I can get my credit good again? And I suppose that's probably a pretty logical question. It'd be something people want to do. That's one of the big reasons they want to file bankruptcy, besides stopping garnishments and stuff like that. They'd like to see if they can join the credit world again and how long that will take. And so most people, not all, but most people, when they come into bankruptcy, have already kind of obliterated their credit. It's really bad. And so once you file bankruptcy, it gives you this quote-unquote fresh start. And so,
but does bankruptcy put another ding on the credit? Like if they're doing a credit check, obviously, as you said, it probably isn't in good shape in the first place. That's why you're filing. But is this putting another ding on there that's going to take a while to overcome?
Well, it's putting, I guess I would characterize it more as a final ding.
The final ding.
The final ding to that history of your credit.
Okay.
That point and before is all kind of packaged together.
Okay.
So when that bankruptcy lands on your credit report, it then sort of takes care of everything that was on it before. Mm-hmm. It's not automatic as far as the filing of the bankruptcy just will show that a bankruptcy has been filed. It's up to the people that you owe then to update their reporting. So the different credit card companies, the collection agencies that were reporting the medical bills that were in collection, they follow up report and go, yeah, the debt we had reported, back there on page 3, that's part of the bankruptcy. And so all of these debts will have a notation that the balance is 0 now. And it'll reference that it was part of the Chapter 7 bankruptcy proceeding.
And how long does that usually take?
Well, the bankruptcy, from what I can tell, usually I think appears on these credit reports probably within days of the case actually getting filed.
Okay.
And then as far as how long it takes all these different creditors to follow up, I'm not quite sure. Some of them do it pretty quickly. I would say by the time the bankruptcy is over during the 3-month period, the vast majority of the creditors who had been part of it would have reported that those balances are now taken care of and
Okay.
0.
Okay.
People always talk about how long the bankruptcy stays on your credit report. Is that because it stays a longer time than maybe some of your other?
The bankruptcy, the Chapter 7 form of bankruptcy stays on the credit reports for 10 years.
Okay.
The Chapter 13 form of bankruptcy stays on the credit report for 7 years. General information on the credit report, as I understand it, once reported, remains on the credit report for 7 years and drops off. When a person reads their credit report, there'll usually be notations on it saying this will remain, this particular item is going to remain till this date.
Okay.
And then after that date, it falls off. Otherwise, credit reports would be bigger than the U.S. history books.
That's true.
So they do try to limit the amount of information that they have in them.
So if we're talking 7 years, if we're talking 10 years, how soon could we actually be building up our credit to look a little bit better?
Well, once the bankruptcy is over, the Chapter 7, which is roughly 3 months from when it starts, you can start building it up then.
You can.
You can start building it up then. You're getting off to your fresh start, and so there's different ways a person can build their credit score back so that it's good enough to get loans. House loans is the most important ones. And so the first way is to go through the process during your bankruptcy of reaffirming a debt. And so we've spoken about that fairly recently. A reaffirmation agreement is a contract that you sort of entered into saying that when this is all done, the debt is going to be out of the bankruptcy like it was never in there. And so your payments will get reported on your credit report. For better or for worse. Mm-hmm. So if you make them on time every month, it'll build the score back up. If you don't pay and didn't learn your lessons very well, and you slow pay, it can ding your credit further, which isn't good once you did a bankruptcy. You don't want more negative stuff going on.
You don't want to fall in the same bad habits that got you there in the first place. Because isn't that kind of ironical that you need to build your credit by almost going back into debt, kind of?
Well, some of the debt is debt you've already got.
Okay.
Okay, so I mean, for reaffirmation agreements, generally for most things, you're looking at either reaffirming your home loan or reaffirming your motor vehicle loan.
Okay.
Those are the two most prevalent types of debts that get reaffirmed. And so, and there's conditions, and part of the conditions is in your bankruptcy filing, it has to show that you can actually afford to make the payment.
Right.
So when you file what your income is coming in at that time and you show what your living costs are, you need to show that you're not underwater, that you're not in a negative position where you have like $3,500 coming in and $3,900 going out. The judge won't approve the reaffirmation agreement if your paperwork shows that.
Okay.
If it shows that you're at least in the positive by some amount, then the judge will approve the paperwork, and it can't get official without the judge approving it. And the creditor has to sign it. The person who filed bankruptcy's got to sign it, and generally I need to be signing it so that they don't have a hearing.
Okay.
And then when that's all done and the bankruptcy's all done and it's been approved, then that debt was like it was never part of the bankruptcy. So whereas all the other debts are going to say zero, this was part of a bankruptcy, this one will continue to live on. And so you can still make your car payments with Ford Motor, Chrysler, or whomever, and those payments will be showing as on time, hopefully, and that builds your credit score right back up.
Yeah.
Same with your mortgage, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, whoever you have your mortgage with. If you make your payments on time every month, that'll elevate your credit score, and you can do so pretty rapidly. So that's probably one of the best ways to rebuild your credit afterwards, because you already have those debts. You don't have to go seeking out to get
new debt.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
You're used to these debts. You've paid them before up to the time you file bankruptcy. So that's the most prevalent way. Now, some people are renters. They don't have homes, or some people let their car go back because it wasn't a good situation. Either they were $10,000 underwater on the car where they owed way too much, or they were sitting on a car payment that just got way too expensive, $650, $700 a month.
Wow.
I just cringe when I see those.
Yeah.
So, you know, they make a good decision. They follow my advice. They let the car go back, because I've told them after this is over, because these people are working, you can get another car loan. And so there's some dealerships that we refer our clients to go to, because I trust the dealership as being pretty reputable, and they sell cars at fair prices. They can get financing at these dealers. And
right after bankruptcy.
Right after the case is over, once you've gotten your discharge. And so they get themselves into an affordable vehicle that's going to generally be priced right. And so then they will have a new loan after bankruptcy that didn't exist before, and they can start paying this loan, and that will elevate your credit score. And so that's another really good way. It's better than getting a credit card, which a person also has an opportunity to do. And if that's the only thing they can do because they don't want to get a car loan, some people just don't like to make car payments, and I respect people that feel that way. I mean, that's a lot of money that people pay, and some people have a talent for being able to fix the cars themselves and keep them operating, and it's less costly. So they'd rather just own their car without payments. So if all else fails, you don't have any other way to get credit, if you do take advantage of getting a credit card, because they will be offered to you, unfortunately, way too easily.
They still will, no matter what.
Even right after.
Yeah, the people that have had bunches of credit cards in the past will be given offers to join the credit card community once again, because they're on the marketing lists and they want you.
Right.
And so if you get one of those credit cards and use it responsibly and pay it responsibly and not continue to let it accumulate balances, that can build up your credit too, because you have a credit transaction every month, you're paying it on time, so that works too. I am not an expert in all the different things that raise your credit scores and how they raise your credit scores. I just know that you have to have a good credit score to get good credit in the future, and these are the different types of credit that are available. In my own opinion would be that having an installment purchase, such as a car, or if you reaffirmed your home, would be the ideal way. I don't know that credit card necessarily build it up as well, but it's something.
Plus now you can have your utilities and all that included on your credit reports, right? So if you're in good standing with paying your electric bill every month, your gas bill, right?
On the credit reports that I read, they only show up when you're not paying them.
Oh,
they don't show you in the green, they only show you in the red.
When they go bad, they
That's
get reported, and so it's usually just the bad thing if they're showing up. I mean, the credit card companies, the bank loans, they're reporting everything. If, you know, every month when you make their payments, they're reporting that. Mid-America Energy isn't reporting if Michelle made her electric bill
they're
payment last month.
not. Okay, well,
that
that's
AC
a little
going
misleading
on.
then when they tell you you can get all of that added on there.
But it is good to know that as soon as your bankruptcy court case is done, you can start building good credit immediately.
Yeah, as long as you have an income coming in, that's going to be an important
another factor as
People
well.
aren't going to get giddy about extending credit if you don't show some type of income, and it doesn't necessarily have to be wage. I mean, even if you get Social Security income coming in or a pension, just so there's something that comes in regularly that can be relied upon, so someone wants to take a chance on you, because our whole economy operates on credit.
Right.
Consumer credit drives the economy. If people weren't spending money, our economy would not be doing very well. So everybody relies on people spending money, and that's why they have to make credit available.
Absolutely. And going back to a word you've used a couple of times this morning, responsibly, hopefully as well. But if you do find that you need some information from this gentleman, how can they find you? You
can give us a call at 255-1855. We're happy to answer your questions on the phone. You can find us on the internet at www.iowa-bankruptcylaw.com, or you can follow us on Facebook.
Love it. Mike Jankins, always great information.
Great
Thank you, sir. There is a light at the end of that tunnel.
Sometimes a bright light.
Sometimes a bright light as well. You're watching